Welcome to Ethan Facts. Today, we are diving deep into the wilderness to explore one of the most misunderstood and majestic predators on the planet. Get ready to discover the true nature of the gray wolf. Did you know that a gray wolf can track its prey from over a mile away using nothing but the scent carried on a light breeze? Did you know that these predators possess a sixth sense for weakness, allowing them to identify a sick animal in a herd just by the way it breathes? Did you know that a wolf's howl isn't just a noise, but a complex acoustic map that tells other packs exactly where their borders lie? Did you know that gray wolves have a specialized heat exchange system in their paws that prevents them from ever getting frostbite, even in the dead of an Arctic winter? Did you know that a single wolf pack can claim a territory larger than the state of Rhode Island and defend it with tactical precision? Did you know that these animals can consume 20 pounds of meat in a single sitting, the equivalent of a human eating 80 hamburgers at once? Did you know that certain wolves are known as dispersers, traveling over 500 miles alone across highways and mountains to start a new life? Did you know that when a wolf looks you in the eye, it isn't just staring, it is performing a complex social calculation of your status and intent? Did you know that the alpha concept is actually a scientific misunderstanding, and the true leaders of the pack are simply a dedicated mom and dad? Did you know that gray wolves are ecosystem engineers whose presence can actually change the physical flow of rivers and the height of trees? The gray wolf, scientifically known as Canis lupus, is the largest member of the dog family, with some males weighing up to 175 pounds. They are highly adaptable creatures that have successfully inhabited diverse environments, ranging from the frozen Arctic tundra to the arid deserts of the Middle East. Unlike many solitary predators, wolves are deeply social animals that live in family units known as packs. These packs are not just groups of random wolves, they are sophisticated nuclear families consisting of a breeding pair and their offspring from several different years. Communication within the pack is incredibly nuanced, involving a complex language of tail positions, ear movements, and facial expressions. A wolf can signal submission by flattening its ears and tucking its tail, or display dominance by standing tall with its hackles raised. The legendary howl of the wolf serves as a long-distance communication tool that can be heard up to 10 miles away in open terrain. Each wolf has a unique vocal signature, allowing pack members to identify exactly who is calling home across the vast wilderness. Wolves do not howl at the moon. This is a common myth. Instead, they howl to assemble the pack before a hunt, to warn rival packs to stay away from their territory, or to locate one another during heavy storms or thick fog. A wolf's sense of smell is roughly 100 times stronger than that of a human. They have nearly 280 million scent receptors in their noses, allowing them to detect the presence of prey or a rival pack days after they have passed through an area. Their hearing is equally impressive, with the ability to hear sounds up to 6 miles away in the forest and 10 miles in the open tundra. They can even hear the high-pitched frequencies of small rodents scurrying deep beneath a thick layer of winter snow. The physical endurance of a gray wolf is legendary, as they are built for long-distance travel rather than short bursts of speed. A pack can easily cover 30 to 50 miles in a single day while searching for food, maintaining a steady, loping pace. When it comes to a chase, wolves can reach top speeds of 36 to 38 miles per hour. While they may not be as fast as a cheetah, their incredible stamina allows them to outlast almost any prey animal over a long distance. The paws of a gray wolf are massive, often measuring 5 inches long and nearly as wide. These large feet act like natural snowshoes, distributing the wolf's weight so it can stay on top of deep snow crusts while its heavier prey sinks and tires out. Between their toes, wolves have specialized scent glands that leave a chemical trail everywhere they walk. This biochemical map helps pack members follow one another and provides information about the health and identity of the wolf that left the tracks. Wolves are famous for their powerful jaws, which can exert a crushing pressure of about 1,500 pounds per square inch. This is nearly double the bite force of a German shepherd, allowing them to crack open thick marrow bones that other predators cannot. Their teeth are specialized tools for survival, with 42 teeth in total. They have sharp incisors for nipping, long canines for gripping, and specialized carnassial teeth that act like scissors to shear through tough hide and muscle. The coat of a gray wolf is composed of two distinct layers: a dense, woolly undercoat for insulation, and long, water-resistant guard hairs. This dual-layer system is so effective that snow can sit on a wolf's back without melting from its body heat. While they are called gray wolves, their fur can range in color from pure snowy white and mottled silver to cinnamon red and solid coal black. Interestingly, black coats are more common in forested areas, while lighter coats dominate the open tundra. Wolf pups are born blind and deaf in a protected den, weighing only about 1 pound. During the first few weeks of life, they are entirely dependent on their mother, while the rest of the pack brings her food so she doesn't have to leave the den. The entire pack participates in the upbringing of the pups, a behavior known as alloparenting. Yearlings and older siblings will often act as babysitters, playing with the pups and protecting them while the parents are out hunting. Wolves have a very high metabolism and can go for several days without a meal. However, when they do catch prey, they are opportunistic gorgers, consuming as much as possible in one sitting because they never know when the next meal will come. The diet of a gray wolf is primarily composed of large ungulates like elk, deer, moose, and bison. By targeting the old, sick, or weak individuals, wolves play a vital role in keeping prey populations healthy and preventing the spread of disease. In some coastal regions, wolves have adapted to become sea wolves that hunt for salmon and scavenge for whale carcasses. These wolves are excellent swimmers and have been known to travel between islands that are several miles apart. Wolves are highly intelligent tacticians when it comes to hunting. They use the terrain to their advantage, often herding prey into deep snow toward frozen lakes or into natural ambush points where other pack members are waiting. Research has shown that wolves exhibit a high degree of cooperation and can adjust their strategy in real time. If one wolf is injured during a hunt, others will often step in to take its place, showing a deep understanding of teamwork. The concept of the alpha wolf was popularized by early studies of captive wolves, but researchers now know that wild packs are led by a breeding pair. This pair makes the major decisions for the pack, such as when to hunt and where to sleep. Dispersal is a critical part of wolf biology, where a young wolf leaves its birth pack to find a mate and start its own territory. Some of these lone wolves have been tracked traveling over 1,000 miles across multiple countries or states. Territory size varies greatly depending on the abundance of prey. In areas with plenty of food, a territory might be 50 square miles. But in the resource-poor Arctic, a pack may need over 1,000 square miles to survive. Wolves use scent marking with urine and scat to establish their territorial boundaries. These markers serve as no trespassing signs for other packs, reducing the need for physical confrontation and potentially deadly fights. When two rival packs do meet, it is often a tense and dangerous encounter. Because wolves are highly territorial, Most wolf deaths in the wild are actually caused by other wolves defending their land. The relationship between wolves and ravens is one of nature's most fascinating partnerships. Ravens often follow wolf packs to scavenge leftovers, and they have even been observed calling wolves to carcasses they cannot open themselves. Wolf eyes are almost always a piercing yellow or amber color, and they are born with blue eyes that change as they mature. Their eyes have a reflective layer called the tapetum lucidum, which gives them excellent night vision for hunting in the dark. Despite their reputation, wild gray wolves are naturally shy and generally avoid human contact. Most documented attacks in history were actually caused by wolves suffering from rabies or those that had become habituated to human food. The presence of wolves can trigger a trophic cascade that restores entire ecosystems. For example, when wolves were reintroduced to Yellowstone, they reduced elk overgrazing, which allowed willow trees to grow back and encouraged beavers to return. Wolves have a diverse vocal repertoire beyond howling, including barks, growls, whimpers, and woofs. A short bark usually serves as an alarm signal, while a whimper is often used by pups or subordinate wolves to show affection. Play behavior is common in wolves of all ages, not just pups. Play helps strengthen social bonds within the pack and allows young wolves to practice the physical movements they will need for hunting and defense later in life. In the winter, wolves often sleep in the open, curling into a tight ball and tucking their sensitive noses under their bushy tails. This posture traps warm air around their face and protects them from freezing temperatures. A wolf's tail is a major communication tool. A high, stiff tail indicates high rank or alertness. If a wolf wags its tail while keeping its body low, it is usually a sign of excitement or a friendly greeting to a packmate. The dispersing phase of a wolf's life is its most dangerous period, as a lone wolf lacks the protection of the pack. However, these individuals are crucial for genetic diversity, as they bring new bloodlines to distant populations. Scientific studies have shown that wolves are capable of pro-social behavior, meaning they will voluntarily provide food to their packmates even when there is no direct benefit to themselves. This demonstrates a high level of empathy. Wolves have a very low success rate when hunting, often failing in 80% to 90% of their attempts. This makes their persistence and ability to handle failure a key component of their survival strategy in the wild. The breeding season for gray wolves typically occurs once a year, between January and March. This timing ensures that the pups are born in the spring, giving them the best chance to grow strong before the harsh winter returns. A mother wolf's milk is incredibly rich in nutrients, allowing pups to double their weight in just their first week of life. As they grow, the pack transitions them to solid food by regurgitating partially digested meat for the pups to eat. Wolves are digitigrade, meaning they walk on their toes rather than the flats of their feet. This adaptation increases their stride length and allows for more silent movement through the forest when stalking prey. The DNA of a gray wolf is 98.8% identical to that of a domestic dog. However, wolves have significantly larger brains, more powerful muscles, and a much higher drive for independent problem-solving than their domestic cousins. Wolves are one of the few species that exhibit complex mourning behaviors. When a pack member dies, the remaining wolves have been observed acting lethargic, howling in a somber tone, and visiting the site of the death for days. The average lifespan of a wild wolf is only about 6 to 8 years, though they can live up to 15 years in protected environments. The hazards of hunting large prey and defending territory take a heavy toll on their physical health. Environmental scientists use scat analysis to study wolves without ever seeing them. By examining wolf droppings, researchers can determine exactly what the wolves are eating, their hormone levels, and even their individual DNA profiles. The lone wolf is a real biological phenomenon, but it is usually a temporary state. These individuals are almost always searching for a mate or a vacant territory where they can establish their own legacy and start a new pack. Gray wolves have a specialized precaudal gland on the top of their tail, the purpose of which is still somewhat mysterious to scientists. It is believed to play a role in scent communication during social interactions. Wolf tracks can be distinguished from dog tracks by their alignment. Wolves typically walk in a straight line, placing their hind paw directly into the print of the front paw. This single tracking saves energy when moving through deep snow. In many indigenous cultures, the gray wolf is revered as a teacher and a symbol of family loyalty. These ancient perspectives often align with modern science, which views the wolf as a critical and intelligent guardian of the natural world. The return of the gray wolf to many of its former habitats is considered one of the greatest success stories in wildlife conservation. Their presence reminds us of the delicate balance of nature and the incredible resilience of life in the wild. Thank you so much for joining us on this journey into the world of the gray wolf. These incredible animals continue to surprise us with their intelligence and their deep family bonds. If you enjoyed discovering these facts, please hit that like button and subscribe to Ethan Facts for more deep dives into the mysteries of the animal kingdom. Which fact about the gray wolf surprised you the most? Was it their incredible snowshoe paws, or the way they can change the flow of rivers? Let us know in the comments below. We upload amazing animal facts and wildlife mysteries every week, so don't forget to turn on notifications. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.